who was a very foreign topic for a long time. Because the couple reasons are that he appeared only 500 years ago, right? And he's very famous in North, in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, you can go to any temple and they all recognize Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the incarnation, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And most of the Vrindavan was brought into picture by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's followers. It was present after Krishna departed. His grandson Vajranabh established a lot of temples in Vrindavan. But as different invasions came on India, especially the Muslim invasion, before that there were Turk and all those people, they destroyed the culture. Mathura was a blooming hub, commercial hub. And it was all dismantled by the people who were invading in different cultures. So all the pastime places of Krishna, where he appeared, where he was tied by Mother Yashoda, where Mother Yashoda used to churn butter, where was the prison where Krishna appeared, what route did Vasudev carry Krishna, what different places Krishna did pastimes, where did he subdue the Kalyanag, where did he kill Kans, where did he steal butter from the gopis' house, where did Mother Yashoda tie him, where were the two trees which Krishna knocked out when he was tied, where did he do ras dance with the gopis, where is the Govardhan hill which he lifted, where did he used to bath, where did he used to take the cows for grazing, where did he kill all the demons like donkey, Dhenukasur, he came in the form of donkey, where they were eating tad phal. It is this sweet tad phal. So there is a whole forest of Talavan, it's called. Where is that? Where is the place where Krishna, after subduing Kalya, was sitting and 12 sun came out to dry Krishna? Where is that place? Where is the place where Krishna stole the gopis' garments? So many different pastimes Krishna performed. So where are those places? They were all, forgotten. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent his disciples, the 6 Goswamis, Rupa Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, Jeev Goswami, Gopal Bhatt Goswami, and there were others like Bhugar Goswami, Loknath Goswami, who came on the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They started living in Vrindavan and praying to Krishna. Krishna himself used to appear to them and used to tell them that here, my Vigraha is hidden here, take me out. It was hidden so many years ago by this person. Here, this is the place where Mother Yashoda tied me. This is the place where I used to do rasa dance. This is the place where I lifted Govardhan hill. This is the place where Indra came and worshipped me. This is the place where Brahma came and worshipped me. All those places again came back into light because of the mercy of the 6 Goswamis mostly and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Where is Radhakund, Shyamkund, Aristasur? When he came in the form of a bull, Krishna killed Aristasur. And to atone for the sin of killing a bull, this Radhakund and Shyamkund was formed. So where is Radhakund, Shyamkund? Everything appeared by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is accepted by each and every religion. It's not that it is a sentimental thing, only followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu believe. No, it is universally accepted all over the world by all the sampradaya, that these are the places of Leela, of Krishna. So, but unfortunately, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu being only 500 years ago, he came, he's still not very well known on all the places and town and villages. And therefore, there is a little bit unknown thing about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who he is, what did he do, and so on. So I was thinking, today we can talk a little bit about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then the children are going to do a play on Chandkazi, so we'll talk about the pastime of Chandkazi a little bit in detail. And then so we can understand the play when they're playing, when they're enacting the pastime. I'd also like to say that this kind of pastimes which are being enacted, they're very famous in India. The most common thing you will see is Ramleela. Ramleela, the same pastime is enacted again and again and again and again at the same place. And people never get bored. They come and every year the crowd is bigger. Every year the crowd is bigger. Every year the presentation is also grand. Right? Because, and there is a small pastime. In Vrindavan also, there are troops, drama troops. They go from place to place and they enact pastimes between Radha, Krishna, Krishna, Nanda Baba and so on. And it is said they are all the children who play, all the people who play the role of these characters, they are called Murti. They are called Murti. They are called Swarup. Because Krishna, Radha, Nand Baba, they all enter into them at time to time. It is seen by, there is one, my memory is evading me, there is one devotee who is extremely famous right now. He is an extremely elevated devotee. He has a Muslim name. And he has this drama troupe. And he takes his drama troupe around. And all the men play all the part. There is no ladies in there, right? So a man would dress up as Radharani and so on. But it is said that Radharani and Krishna, they enter into the Swarup. And Fateh Singh Ji, that is his name, Fateh Singh Ji. If you go on Google, he's like a very down-to-earth devotee. So you will not find many stuff on Fateh Singh Ji. But I have CDs recorded where Fateh Singh Ji is doing troupe. And the devotees have experienced the presence of Radha and Krishna. There was one devotee who was doubting this thing. Okay? So I'm telling you how, I'm just trying to share this so we can see, when we see our children enacting this pastime, we can see them in the light, in the correct light. One devotee, when Fateh Singh Ji was doing this troupe, one devotee, he was a big Seth Ji. He was doubting that, this is all sentimentalism. So he was saying that I will believe that Krishna enters sometimes into this Swarup if that person comes and give me the garland that Krishna is wearing. So he thought like that and he sat. And the whole thing was enacted. At the end, when they were thanking everybody, Fateh Singh Ji announced the name of the sadhu, and the boy who was playing the role of Krishna, he came and he garlanded him. So that he fell in the Seth Ji fell at the lotus feet of that boy. He realized that no, it cannot be possible. How can that boy know that I had thought like this? There was one devotee mentioned in O.B.L. Kapoor's book, Vraj Ke Bhakta. That devotee once visited Nandgaon, and in Nandgaon there was a drama troupe doing Radha Krishna drama. So he ordered jalebis. So all these boys, they play drama, and they stay for 3-4 days. So every day they do a different drama. Okay. So he ordered jalebis for all these boys. They were young boys, 15-16-year-old. So he brought did I tell you this pastime before? No? So he brought these jalebis, and he was going to distribute them in the evening. So a couple, Swarup, who are playing the role of Radha Krishna, they came and they sat next to Baba and said, Baba, you have jalebi, give me jalebi, I want to eat jalebi. So Baba felt so much pleasure. And this is the same Baba with whom my Guru Maharaj had interacted just a few years ago. So that Babaji felt bliss, so he took the jalebi and he fed the jalebi to the Swarup. He made them sit in his lap. Babaji is an old man, so he made those two boys sit in his lap, and with his own hand he filled the jalebi, because he was thinking the Swarup is representative of Krishna. So next day, all the children he calls, say, go call all the children who are playing part in the drama, I want to give them jalebis. So he's made 500 gram jalebi packet for everybody. So he's giving out jalebi to all the children. These children won't even know what jalebi is. You know what is jalebi? You know jalebi? You go round and stop in the middle, and then you fry it. Right? It's yellow in color, very sweet, sugar syrup. Very tasty. My mouth is watering as I talk about it. So he gave these jalebis to all the children. So those two boys who had eaten jalebi the other day, they also came. Baba, humko bhi de, jalebi humko bhi de. So Baba said, "Arey, kal to khai itni jalebi, aaj kahan se dute roko? Ye sab ke liye main gin ke laya tha. I have brought this. I have accounted for all the boys. But here I can give you some." So those two boys said, "Baba, jhoot kahe ko bolte ho? Why are you lying? If you don't want to give, don't give. But don't lie." Baba said, "Arey, main jhoot bol raha hu. Tu bhi ne to mere god mein baith ke kal jalebi khai." So the boy started crying that hum jhoothe nahi hai Baba, we are not lying, we did not eat jalebis. So the person who was taking care of the troop, he says, "Babaji, what happened?" So Babaji says, "These two boys, I gave them jalebi yesterday, I am still giving them, but I cannot give them as many as I gave yesterday, because I have to give it to everybody. So now they are saying that they ate jalebi, they have not eaten, but I gave them yesterday." So the man said, "Baba, it is not possible that they have eaten jalebis, because all day they were with me, all the boys, and they were with the boys, and they were practicing. They did not leave us in the evening at all." And Babaji, astonished, then he says, "Who came to eat the jalebis?" Right? So this is how the Swarup are extremely powerful. The children may be our children, But when they enact the pastimes of Radha Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Narsingadev and so on, the Lord comes and enters into their heart and they give him the energy to play those roles. So as far as they play the role, we should always consider them to be worshipable Thakurji. And in this light we have to see. Okay? So let us talk. What time did the play start?
Whenever you finish.
Okay. Huh?
Anytime.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first. And then we can talk about the Chandakazi pastime. And then the children will enact the Chandakazi pastime. Is that okay? So I thought I can use this board to talk about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because if we say so many things verbally, it may sometimes do not stick. And this is something to be understood properly. And if you have your folders, you can also take notes. But if you don't have folders, that's okay. You can take your note in your mind. Okay. So first of all, can everybody see this board?
You can come forward. Everybody can come forward. A lot of space here.
I'm going to make a border here. Okay. This is the spiritual world. And this is the material world. Okay. We are in the
Material.
Nobody thinks they are in spiritual world. Because you don't have to worry about fixing your car and inspecting it every year. It's a big scam, right? Inspecting the car, it's a conflict of interest. The person who's supposed to inspect owns a shop to fix the car. So, I mean, what incentive does he have to give you a clean sheet that your car is good? He'll at least find something. And I have found a rhythm. 1 year they'll find exhaust, next year it will be brake, third year it will be or something else, fourth year something else, then again they'll start with exhaust, brake, this, that. So, it's like you have to give $500 every time. I just got my car inspected. And I hardly drive that car 5,000 miles a year. Still I change brakes every third year on that car. So, there is spiritual world and then material world. In the spiritual world, it is not good to rub, but I will rub the name here because I am going to draw Krishna. In the spiritual world, first, there was Krishna. Okay? So Krishna, if he is alone, it is not fun to be alone. Everybody knows there is no fun. I mean, what is a timeout? Timeout means go and stand in the room alone. Right? So Krishna, in order to get happiness, he expanded himself and his pleasure potency, the happiness potency of Krishna, expanded as Srimati Radharani. Okay? So this is Krishna, this is Radharani. Okay? So now there is Radha and Krishna. They are two identical but just different forms to give pleasure to each other. Then Krishna is busy enjoying with Radharani. Okay? So now who's going to manage everything? So he realized he has to expand himself into Baladev. Baladev ji holds a hull and a gada. In one hand hull and one hand gada. Okay? So first expansion of Krishna, on one side is Radharani, other side is Balaram. Okay? So now Balaram, I will not go into details here, but Balaram finally expands into the material world as the first Vishnu. So this is the Vishnu who is sleeping on a bed of a serpent, which is Sesna. So Baldev himself expands as Sesna, Baldev himself expands as Vishnu. This is the first Vishnu that comes into the material world. Okay. I am going to show our position and then I am going to show the position of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As this Vishnu is sleeping, his name is Karanadaksai Vishnu. K. Vishnu. Karanadaksai Vishnu. KV. Karana. He is the reason for the existence of everything in the material world. Okay? Karanadaksai Vishnu. When he exhales, from each and every pore of his body, universes come out. Now this is something fantastic, but just be with me. Because now we'll go into the time also. As he exhales his breath, from each and every pore, millions and millions of universes come out. And they all are in the shape of an anda. And when he inhales, all the universes go back into his body. Okay? So right now, all of us who are jiva, we are all soul, we are also expansion of Krishna. We are all souls. We are also expansion of Krishna. All of us are staying in the body of this Vishnu. Not manifested, just dormant stage. We are in the body of Vishnu. Okay. When he exhales, different universes comes out from the body of Vishnu. So let's say a big universe comes out. I'm blowing it up. Okay. Based on the karma of the souls existing in the body of Vishnu, they are sent. Some are sent in this universe, some are sent in this universe, some are sent here, some are sent here, and some are sent here. Based on the karma. I'll talk about time later on. Just assume that there are jivas, souls, lying in the body of Vishnu. Now in here, he has to manage this universe. In order to manage, this Vishnu again expands and comes here, and he lies down in an ocean. And Lakshmi ji is sitting next to her. She is massaging his leg. Have you seen this picture? So Lakshmi ji massaging the leg. This Lakshmi ji is expansion of Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani expands as Lakshmi ji. This Vishnu expands as this Vishnu. Now since this is like a womb, an anda, and this Vishnu is within that womb, he is called Garbho Dakshai Vishnu. Garbha means embryo. He is called Garbho Dakshai Vishnu. He is called GV. Garbho Dakshai Vishnu. From this Vishnu, so all the jiva, all the souls who are supposed to come in this universe, for example us, they were dormant here, they will enter into the body of this Vishnu and they remain dormant here. Okay, dormant. Now from his navel comes out a stem and a lotus flower. Have you seen the picture where from the navel a lotus comes out? Who's sitting on the lotus?
Brahma.
Arjun? Brahma. So Brahma is sitting on the lotus and he is meditating. He has beard and everything. Right? And he is the first being which manifested. Okay? So from here, he is lying here dormant. So Brahma comes, Brahma meditates. And Krishna gives him knowledge to create this world. And Brahma creates 14 planetary systems. And this is, the middle is Earth. Okay? There are heavenly planets on the top and hellish planets at the bottom. Okay? And then all the jiv which are here, based on their previous karma, they go to where they were supposed to go from here. Lot of them come to the planet Earth. We come here, we do all various kind of karma. If we do good karma, after we leave body, we can go up. If we do bad karma, we go down. Again, we come back here to the earth. Earth is like the platform. Everybody can go to different places from the railway platform. But at the end, they have to come back to the platform. Right? To go to some other place. So, you have to, whether you want to go to heaven or you want to go to hell, or you want to go away and go back to the spiritual world, you have to come back to earth. On earth, because on earth you can do good karma, bad karma. To enjoy the fruits of good karma, you go in heaven. To enjoy the fruits of bad karma, you go in hell. But again, you come back on earth. Okay? So this is where we are up till now. Now, Krishna enters into the body of each and every jiva because he is very worried. Each and every jiva, us, are his children. Right? So he is very worried, concerned about us. For example, when our child goes to school for the first time, we try to go to drop him to the school. Or when he goes to college, even big kids, when they go to college, the parents worry. Especially if it is a daughter, they worry. And they go and they try to be with the child, make sure he has a nice place to stay and so on. So similarly, Krishna, he is our eternal well-wisher and companion. He is our father. He is our best friend. So he tries to be with us all the time and never leave us ever. So when all the souls, they are expanding into different universes or different planets, in each and every soul, he enters as another Vishnu. So this is a human body. Brahma makes this human body. This is the heart. So the soul goes from here, enters into the heart. Our position is in the heart. From the heart, the consciousness is spread. Bhagavad Gita says where we are. And the size of a soul is also explained in Bhagavad Gita. Anybody knows what is the size of soul? Arjun Prabhu knows. What is it, beta?
Size of this.
Little smaller. You there, little small. He's going by the heart. I can tell you. Take one hair, the tip of your hair, make 10,000 pieces, right? and then take that piece and make another same amount of pieces. And whatever is the size is the microscopic, very, 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 very microscopic. It is 1,000 pieces times 1,000 pieces. The 1/10,000th part of the hair is the size of a soul. Okay? But size doesn't matter. Okay? The size of the soul is that much, but it is pervading the whole body by consciousness. Just like the whole generator is run by little electricity, you can't even see the electricity, right? This whole house is being run by electricity right now, right? Can you see the electricity? Just spark, but it is running the whole thing. The whole heating system is run by the spark. There is a small spark in the furnace. It is running the whole heating system. And within this soul, Krishna enters as another Vishnu, which is a four-handed Vishnu. There are four hands, and he is called Shirodaksai Vishnu. And the same Shirodaksai Vishnu is in each and every one of us, sitting in the heart. And he will stay with us forever. Even if we become a donkey, he will come and stay with us. Even if we become a worm in the stool, he will stay with us. We become Indra, he will stay with us. We will become human being, man, woman, African, American, doesn't matter. It is not just Indian's God. God is one. It cannot be Indian God or Muslim God or American God. God is one, right? So he is in each and everybody's heart. This is Shirodaksai Vishnu. Now everybody has heard about Dhruv. How many of us have heard about Dhruv? Everybody? All children have heard? Only two. My God, parents, you need to tell story about Dhruv if the children are missing. Dhruv was a young boy who pleased Vishnu by his meditation. At the age of 6, he went to the forest. And Vishnu was so pleased that he gave him his own planet, which is called Dhruvaloka, which is, by English, it is called the polar star. Right? So there is a polar star here, and this is where the Shirodaksai Vishnu resides. That is his abode. So how many Vishnus we have? Karanadaksai Vishnu 1, Garbhodaksai Vishnu 2, and the Vishnu residing in everybody's heart and in the Dhruv Loka, which is Shirodaksai Vishnu. 3 Vishnus are there. And all incarnations, Vaman, Matsya, Varaha, they all come from either of these Vishnus. Mostly, if there is a need of an incarnation in this planet, from Garbhodaksai Vishnu, the incarnation will come. Sometimes from Shirodaksai Vishnu, the incarnation will come. So the Krishna that we see in Dwarika and Mathura is incarnation of Vishnu. But see, Krishna we see in Vrindavan is the Supreme Lord Krishna himself here. And now I'm going to there. So everybody is okay with this much? Everybody okay? Krishna expands to Radharani. In order to make work, Krishna expands to Balaram. Balaram becomes the first Karanadaksai Vishnu. Whenever Karanadaksai Vishnu exhales, millions of universes comes out of his pore. When he inhales, all the universes go back. That is called annihilation. Okay? You can see time here. For us, we live 100 years. Right? And I'll talk about time also. Let's talk about time. We live 100 years. Approximately. Theoretically. Okay? This is on planet Earth. As you go up and up, time becomes slower and slower and slower and slower and slower, and then it stops. That is called eternity. It stops here, outside the spiritual world, outside the material world. Okay? So, 1 year in material world could be just second as we go up. Einstein's theory of relativity. He says if we, at the speed of light, if we make a circle of a earth at the speed of light, it may take us only few seconds to do that. But when we come back here, people have aged so much. The same theory is found in our Shastra. Even in Quran, the same theory is found. When Muhammad Paigambar, everybody knows Muhammad Paigambar Sahib? When he was asked to go and see Allah. So another thing, the Muslims say that God is Nirakar, formless, but they don't say that. They say that God is formless because we have no capacity to see Him. But in the same Quran it is written that Muhammad Paigambar Sahib went and saw and spoke with Allah. That means there is a form. Okay. So when he went, he stayed there for 30 years. earthly time. He stayed there for a few minutes. Huh? But when he came back, 30 years had passed here. So that his generations doesn't move forward, Allah had stopped the time here. Nobody aged at all. So when Muhammad Paigambar Sahib died, he was 62 years old, but literally he was 92 years old. Because he had aged. Everybody had stopped aging for 30 years. Okay? I'm just saying this so we can breach that this theory of relativity is existing everywhere. Okay? So now, let's see how the time exists in our Vedas. Okay? Each and every Yuga cycle is broken into 4 parts. We're living in Kali Yuga. I really bored the children. We're living in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is 425,000 years. Kali Yuga is 425,000 years. Only 5,000 years has passed in Kali Yuga right now. Kali Yuga started when Krishna left this planet 5,000 years ago. When Krishna, so another 423,000 or 423,000 years left for the Kali Yuga to finish. Okay? This is Kali Yuga. Dwapar Yuga or the Yuga before that is 2 times Kali Yuga. Okay? Treta Yuga is 3 times Kali Yuga. And Satya Yuga is 4 times Kali Yuga. So one Yuga cycle is equal to 428,000 years of Kali Yuga, 2 times that of Dwapar Yuga, 3 times that of Treta Yuga, 4 times that of Satya Yuga. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, 10. So 10 times 428,000. So 4.3 million years is one Yuga cycle. Okay? 4.3 million years is one Yuga cycle. Like that, 1,000 Yuga cycle equals 12 hours of Brahma. Do you see how big is the day of Brahma? It's 12. So you see how time slows down? So if Brahma has to call you for a 1-minute meeting, you know how much time you need to schedule on your calendar. It was said that there was a Raja, king called Raivat. This Raivat, his daughter was very beautiful. Her name was Revati. So Raivat wanted to get his daughter married, but he couldn't find a suitable groom. So he went to Brahma. And he says, Lord, so he used to live on earth, so he went to Brahma. They could travel before. They were all elevated soul. Space travel. So he went to Brahma and says, Brahmaji, I need to find a good husband for my daughter. Can you please help? The Brahmaji was watching some musical show. He says, can you wait 20 minutes? I'll be with you. So Raivat Raja, with his daughter, he waited 20 minutes. He took his daughter also to show that this is how beautiful she is. You have to find me a beautiful husband for her, a Jamai. So after 20 minutes, Brahmaji came back. I says, yeah, tell me what's your problem. Says, I need to find a groom for my daughter. Oh, Balaram is a suitable husband for your daughter. She is so beautiful, only Balaram should marry her. So he says, okay, where can I find Balaram? He says, right now on the earth, there is a kingdom called Vrishnikul, Yadav, and Balaram has appeared there. So you go and you get her married to Balaram. He says, okay. But he says, when you don't get shocked, when you go back, all the generations have passed. Because the time, as you come up has slowed down. You stayed here 20 minutes. 12 hours is 4.3 into 1,000 Yuga cycle. Right? 4.3 into 1,000. Can you imagine 20 minutes is how many? Many, many, many thousands of years. So your generations have already passed. Nobody will even recognize you when you go back. And you were in Satya Yuga. Right now, Dwapar Yuga is running. In Krishna's time, people used to be 8 feet was normal, 8-9 feet. Okay. Therefore, when you look at older culture and buildings, some of them, there's very tall archway and doorways and everything. And in Satyuga, even taller. Right. So Revati and Baldev and his father, when they came back, they were tall because they were from other Yuga. And Balram looks like this much. It's Amitabh Bachchan and Jaya Bhaduri reversed. So Balaram used to be short guy because he's in Dwapar Yuga. He's about 7-8 feet tall. Right? And here Revati is like 12, 13, 20 feet tall. So Raivat Raja comes, so they look like giant. And they say that, my dear Baldev, Brahma told me that I should get my daughter married to you. So Baldev said, okay, but there is only one problem. How can my wife look up to me? Because she always looked down on me. That's an English phrase, coined looking up meaning giving respect. Right? You say, I want to look up to you, mean I should respect you. So Baldev says, okay, I can take care of that. So he takes his hull, puts it on the head of Revati and makes her shorter. And then they get married. So you can imagine, 12 hour of Brahma is 4.3 million times 1000 years. Okay. Like that, Brahma's night is 12 hours. Like that, Brahma lives 100 years. And when 100-year life of Brahma is over, this whole universe is dissolved. That is when this big Vishnu sleeping here inhales. So this universe will go back into his body. So the difference between his inhale and exhale is 100 years of Brahma. 4.3 times thousands times 2 times 100. That is how long it takes for big Vishnu to exhale and inhale. Can you imagine if he is doing pranayam, what will happen? The big Vishnu. So the time slows down as you go up. In one day of Brahma, now we come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And so we will see how fortunate we are. Okay? 12 hours of Brahma is 4.3 million times 1000. Sorry, one day of Brahma. This much is 12 hours. So to make a day we multiply by 2, and to make a year we multiply by 365, and to make 100 years we multiply by 100. This is the one life of Brahma. So in one day of Brahma, which is this much, okay, there is 1000 yuga cycles. There is 14 Manus that come here. You know what is Manu? Manu are children of Brahma who are responsible for producing life in these planets and earthly planets. So 14 Manus come in a day of Brahma. One Manu comes, he stays for a certain time, then another Manu comes, he stays for a certain time, and from Manu all the different population comes out. Okay? So each Manu stays for 71 Yuga cycle. Srimad Bhagavatam says that right now Brahma is 51 years old. And 7th Manu is going on. His name is Vaivasvat. That is the name of the 7th Manu. And right now each Manu has 71 Yuga cycles. 71 times 14 is 1000. Okay? Each Manu has 71 Yuga cycles of life. 28th Yuga cycle is going on right now. Just now the Dwapar Yuga of 28th is finished and the Kali Yuga of 28th Yuga cycle happens. And in every Yuga, Vishnu comes as incarnation to establish religion. What slok did B.R. Chopra teach us? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam dharmasya tadadmanam srujamyaham. Whenever there is decline of religion, hey Arjun, I come to establish religion. So Krishna makes incarnations in every Yuga cycle. But that incarnation comes from Vishnu, the 3 Vishnus here. But in the 28th Yuga cycle of 7th Manu, this Krishna, who is the Supreme Lord, he himself comes down in Vrindavan. He himself comes, not Vishnu, which is expansion of an expansion of expansion. He himself comes down. Okay? And that Krishna is the Supreme Personality, Purna Purushottam Bhagavan. He comes down. And the Kali Yuga, which follows that Dwapar Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I am calling him CM. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Radha and Krishna combined. When they combine together, it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, but coming with the mood of Srimati Radharani. And I'll tell you why he is coming with the mood of Srimati Radharani. And every yuga, there is a need to establish religion. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. So in Kali Yuga, there was a need to establish the religion for Kali Yuga. The religion for Satya Yuga is? Anybody? What is the religion by which we can attain God? In Satya Yuga, what we should do to attain God? Arjun Prabhu.
Chant Hare No.
That is eternal religion. He is right. In Satyuga, what people do but normally?
Meditation.
Meditation, tapascharya, right? And then in Treta Yuga, what people do?
DT
Yes,
push.
Ans?
Yajna.
Hare Krishna every time they do.
Yajna.
Yagya. And in Dwapar Yuga, deity worship. But in Kali Yuga, Harinam Sankirtan. So Krishna had to come to establish Harinam Sankirtan. So it was time for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for to come. And also in Kali Yuga, Krishna had to come to establish Harinam Sankirtan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, okay, I will come and I'll establish Harinam Sankirtan. That is one. Number two reason why he come, whenever in Krishna Leela, he would see that Radharani is enjoying a lot more than himself. He's saying that why do these gopis, these Radharanis, they take so much pleasure when they look at me? Why do they feel so much ecstasy when they look at me? कभी-कभी होता है ना कोई हमको देख के बहुत खुश हो जाता है. Like Abhay, my son. When he sees me, he becomes very happy. And I'm thinking, what is there in me that he's seeing and he's becoming so happy? First of all, you'd think he's making fun of you. But then you really know he's genuinely very happy. And it's not that my hair are combed nicely or I'm wearing nice shirt, he's happy. He's happy anytime he sees me. So then only I can understand that if I go into Abhay's body and understand his feelings, get the mind and brain and everything of Abhay. So Krishna is thinking, what is my beauty? What is there in me? That all these devotees like Radharani and the gopis, they become ecstatic on seeing me. So he wanted to understand his own beauty. So therefore he came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna came as himself, but he took the form of his devotee. He took the mood of Radharani and the gopis. And he came in Bengal 500 years ago to experience his own sweetness, to taste his own pleasure, and to establish the Yug Dharma of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna himself. There is no difference. Acha. This Supreme Lord Krishna, he came to Vrindavan. For 11 years he lived in Vrindavan. And he did all the pastimes with the gopis. Then Kans sent Akrur to pick up Krishna. So Akrur came and he picked up Krishna and Balram, set him on the chariot and he left. When the border of Vrindavan came, this Supreme Personality of Godhead who came as Krishna stepped out of the chariot. And one of the Vishnu who had expanded into Krishna, he took the form of Krishna and he went to Mathura. From there he went to Dwarika. The original Krishna, who is the Supreme Lord, never leaves Vrindavan ever. This is the only thing we have to remember. Vrindavanam paritajyam padekam na gacchati. Bhagavan Sri Krishna does not leave Vrindavan ever. Every time he has to go, it is the Vishnu incarnation. So now, the famous question that people ask, is Krishna coming from Vishnu or Vishnu coming from Krishna? Both is true in a way. Because from Krishna comes Balram, from Balram comes Vishnu, and from Vishnu again Krishna comes. But, so from Krishna comes Vishnu, that is true, and from Vishnu also Krishna comes. Correct? But when people say that Krishna is 8th incarnation of Vishnu, that is impartially true. It is not complete truth. The Krishna who lived in Vrindavan, who stole butter, who lived like a cowherd boy, was not an incarnation of Vishnu. He was the Supreme Lord Krishna himself. And that Supreme Lord again came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he will again come in the next day of Brahma as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Again in the next day of Brahma will come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But look at our good fortune now. We were born in many times. We've been eternal. So maybe last time when Kali was there, we may be donkey or dog or elephant, or who knows what, amoeba or virus. I must be a virus. Who knows? There must be so many things we might be. There is 8.4 million different species that we can take. Maybe a money plant in somebody's house. Sitting in the toilet of somebody's house. Who knows? People put money plant at various places. So, can you imagine the plight of the soul who is residing in that? But, so, this is minute observation, right? We think plants are plants. We don't care what we do to them. Right? But the plants are living entity. They have feelings. They have Jagdish Chandra Bose proved it. Anyway. So, we are so fortunate that we took birth as a human being, number one. first of all. Because only in human facility we can chant Hare Krishna. Dogs, maybe Alsatian, Pomerian, any kind of dog cannot chant Hare Krishna 16 rounds every day. Therefore, we never see any dogs with a bead bag. No elephant, no tiger, even dolphin, who is the most intelligent, cannot chant. It is not question of intelligence or knowledge. It is a question of being in the form of a human life. Right? So we got human birth. Now we could be born in Kuwait or Africa or Malaysia or Ghana or some other place before 500, 1000 years ago or 2000 years ago. But no, we just got birth in 1900th century. That too in India, where the Krishna consciousness philosophy is very easily available. Can you believe the good fortune that we have? And that too, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just appeared 500 years ago. It could have been very nice if we were in Bengal when he appeared. And who knows, we might be. We might be Sir Malcolm Marshall or something at that time, not appreciating the presence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But somehow we did something good, we served some sannyasis, and therefore we got another birth as a human being. Or we may be the red Indian here, who Mr. Columbus came to search. God knows who we were, but we were here a few hundred years ago. Right? But somehow, now we have got a human birth as an Indian, just after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has left this world. His science of Krishna consciousness is very much available right now. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Prithvi te ache samagra nagaradi gam, sarvatra prachar hobe mora naam. In each and every town and village, my name will be sounded. And that is happening. Right now, you even go to Ghana, you go to Ethiopia, you go to Pakistan, you go to Kuwait, Iran, America, any city of America, you will find the Hare Krishna Mahamantra being sung everywhere. Who would have known that in Reading it would be sung? Right? In Allentown, Philadelphia, Harrisburg. There was nothing in Harrisburg. And now each and every place. I mean, if you become life member, I'm not advertising for life member. But if you become a life member, they give you 3 night and 3 day stay, right? I think 3 or 5, I don't know how.
3 days.
In any temple you go. So you can go visit any country, Slovakia, Bosnia, Russia, Iran, Iraq. If there is a Hare Krishna temple, you will get to live free prasadam as much as you want. And free Krishna consciousness. I know so many friends who travel on business and they don't stay in the hotel. They just go, find a temple, stay in the temple. Very nice food, very nice prasad, very nice people. One of my friend, Madhupati Prabhu, he lives in... you want to say something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they do Hare Krishna in New York?
They do Hare Krishna in New York. Yeah, that's where it started from, as a matter of fact. From New York itself. There are 3 or 4 temples in New York. So, Madhupati Prabhu, he used to work for a big chemical company here. And whenever he would travel to India to set up a new plant there, he would stay at the Juhu temple. So for 3 or 4 years, he lived at Juhu temple. So this is the pleasure we get, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us this facility. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to teach us to chant the name of Krishna, and just by chanting the name of Krishna, the life becomes successful. Do this experiment. Any problem you have in your life, one should not chant the name to solve problems in life, but just as an experience. Any problem you have in your life, you pray to the holy name that please take care of my problem. I am surrendering unto you. There is no difference between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His name. Abhinnatva nama namine. Nam and Nami, the person's name and the person is non-different in the spiritual world. Therefore, anything which has the name written on it, we don't put on the floor. Right? The Japamala, for example, it has Krishna's name written. We don't put it on the floor because it is equal to Krishna. A lot of people have these t-shirts which has Hare Krishna Mahamantra written on it, or some name, Gayatri Mantra written on it, and so on. It is non-different from Gayatri Mother. Right? It is non-different from Krishna. We cannot just leave it on the floor, walk on it. It is insult. Will you put Krishna on the floor and walk on him? No. Will you put a picture of your father and walk on it? No. Similarly, picture of Krishna, the Harinam, name, any paper which has Krishna's name written on it. Even this Mridang, which is expansion of Balram, should not be put on floor. It should be put in a cover, and then it could be put on the ground. It should not be touching the ground. The Kartal should not be touching the ground. Because Balram expands into everything, into Kartal, into Mridangam, into everything to give pleasure to Krishna. Okay? So it is 12:45. So let me ask you a question. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Other than Arjun Prabhu.
Krishna and Radha
Very
combined
nice.
together.
Radha and Krishna combined together is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He appeared 500 years ago in a place called Navadvip, which is in Bengal. And I think everybody who came from India, they know the map of India. It is somewhat like this. And now this has gone to Pakistan and China. But there is a place here called Bengal. Right? And this is, in Bengal, is place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. 500 years ago. At that time, the Muslim rule was in India. So the emperor was Nawab Hussain Shah. And there was his magistrate, his name was Chand Qazi. In 10 minutes I'll tell you the story and then the children can do the drama. So there was Chand Qazi, he was the magistrate. Chand Qazi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very young at that time. He used to own a school. He would teach in a school. He was a Brahman. And he would own a school and he would teach his children. So he had just taken Diksha from his Guru Maharaj. And after taking Diksha, he started chanting the name of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And anybody who comes to his house, he would instruct that every evening in your house, you should, 5 or 6 friends should meet together and would clap and chant loudly, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That is called Sankirtan. When a lot of devotees come together and they do Kirtan together, it's called Sankirtan. And the dharma of Kali Yuga is Sankirtan. The quality of Sankirtan is Cheto Darpana Marjanam. It cleans the mirror of the heart. Second, which is very helpful to us, Bhav Maha Davagni Nirvapanam. All these material miseries, like forest fire is in our life, Maha Davagni, Bhava of this material existence, it extinguishes. Any problems we have in our life, by taking shelter of the holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra will go away. It is a guarantee you can experience yourself. But you have to do experiment in a controlled environment. Controlled environment means no meat eating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling. So if you want to do this experiment for 3 months, you should stop this 4 thing. And daily for a fixed amount of rounds. So you can take a vow, 2 rounds, 4 rounds. 16 round is the best experiment. But even if 4 rounds or 2 rounds every day, very sincerely chant with full concentration and you see the effect in your life. I guarantee you, I can write here with a permanent marker, not a single misery will remain. Any misery you'll come pray for, it will go away. I can write it with a paint marker here. Second effect of chanting, Bhava Mava Davagni Nirvapanam. Sreya Kairava Chandrika. It will bring all auspiciousness to us. Vitranam Vidyavadu Jivanam Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. It will give us infinite happiness. You will see that devotees are always happy. Always happy. Why? Because they are surrendered to the holy name. For them, the material condition does not mean anything. They are always happy. Buddhi Vardhanam, our intelligence will go up. If we want to make our children big lawyers, doctors and intelligent scientists, ask them to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the holy name. And I am not stuck on Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Any name, Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Sri Krishna Saranam Mama, Om Achyutaya Namo, Om Keshwaya Namo, any name of Krishna or Ram is equally powerful. But in Kali Yuga, especially the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is given. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Iti Shodaksara Namnam Kali Kaldosh Nasanam. Narad Muni says, is told, Brahma tells to Narad Muni, that this 16-letter Mahamantra is capable of evading the effects of Kali Yuga. Nothing else can do it as effectively as this mantra. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu introduced this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It will give us intelligence. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started telling everybody to do Sankirtan. And in the evening, he would go to a house of a devotee called Srivas Pandit. And they would do Sankirtan loudly. You know, so many people playing Mridangam, so many people playing Kartal. Bengal, anybody from Bengal here? Nobody? Bengal does Durga Puja. So when they do Durga Puja, they have khol and Mridangam and everything. So they bring all those things out and they play loudly. And if they don't have anything, a thali and a stick is enough, right? And loud kirtan. So everybody started getting disturbed. The typical Hindu who thought that Mahamantra should not be uttered loudly. It is still, so many people feel like that. That mantra means you have to chant in your mind. If you chant loudly, then it is the power of the mantra is gone. It is non-Vedic. When Ramanujacharya got initiated, his guru told him, he was on a hill, so he got Diksha. So his guru told him, here, I am giving you this mantra, don't tell it to anybody. This mantra will deliver you and make you the most fortunate. But don't tell it to anybody. If you tell to anybody, or if you utter it loudly, all ill fortune will come on you. And then he gave the mantra in his ear. You know how we take Diksha? They give the mantra in the ear so that nobody can hear. No other person can hear. So his guru whispered the mantra in Ramanujacharya's ear. As soon as Ramanujacharya came out, he raised his hand and started chanting this mantra loudly and started running into the village. Everybody, I just found this mantra which will bring you all good fortune. My guru just gave me, chant loudly, and he started giving. His guru found out. He says, come here. You're challenging my instruction. I told you not to give it out. It should be recited mentally. And now all ill fortune will come. He says, I don't care, Guruji, if ill fortune will come on me. But now so many people have this mantra. And when they chant, they all become fortunate. Right? And his guru became very happy when he heard that. So all these typical Hindus, right, they started getting agitated. That they are chanting loudly, they are destroying our religion, they should be punished. So they went to the Muslim magistrate, his name was Chand Qazi. They went to him and they complained to Chand Qazi. That Chand Qazi, see, you are Muslim, you are trying to spread Muslim religion, and these people, they are doing all these non-Hindu things. You know, we don't come and bother you, we just do everything slowly, but now they have become a big disturbance. Why don't you come and you punish them? This Leela is very elaborately explained in Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita. I am giving it very quickly. So Chandakazi came angry one day when the kirtan was happening at Srivas Prabhu's house, and he broke the drum, the mridangam, and he threw away everything and he beat the devotees, and he says, from tomorrow, if I see anybody chanting on the road or anywhere, I will arrest them. Not only that, I'll make you Muslim. And you know how easy it is to make somebody Muslim? You open their mouth and you spit into them. Or you drink water and you give them the same water to drink, and they become Muslim. Very easy conversion process. If you want to load Windows 8 on a computer, you need to have a disk, you put it in the hard drive. So many things need to happen. But if you want to change a person from Hindu to Muslim, all you give is your water. You give him your water and you become Muslim. So, says, I'll make everybody Muslim. So everybody got afraid. They went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, can you please, help us? He has given us this dhamki. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu organized the very first non-cooperative movement of India. 500 years ago, he says, tomorrow after lunch, all the devotees should come out with a big torch, a lot of oil to put into the torch, as many mridanga and kartal you got, and tell everybody to come out. So next day, thousands and thousands of devotees, they came out. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started this chanting party. And they started chanting. And thousands of people went. And they went to Chand Qazi's house. When Chand Qazi saw these thousands of people, he got afraid. He says, now they are going to ruin my house. He's Sainik. He says, go check what is happening. But there's 100,000 people. The Sipahi got scared. So Chand Qazi hid himself in the house. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is shouting, Chand Qazi, where are you? Come out, I want to talk to you. So Chand Qazi finally is hiding. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent some people. Says, go find Chand Qazi, bring him out. So Chand Qazi, they finally find him hiding in a room. They appease him that, look, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu won't do any harm to you. Why don't you come out and talk to him? So Chand Qazi comes out. So it's nice painting. It's nice evening. Thousands of torches are light. People are pouring water. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is 7 feet tall, very golden complexion. He's glowing, has chandan, and he's doing sankirtan. So all the dust of Navdeep is shining on his body. He has perspiration on his body. And Chand Qazi, big beard, white beard, no mustache, a fur cap. He's sitting in front with a jap mala. Muslims, they use a jap mala. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, my dear Chand Qazi, I am your guest. What kind of etiquette this is that a guest comes to your house and you go hiding? Chand Qazi says, oh, I was so afraid. You came with 100,000 people. I thought you would beat me up. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, I just wanted to talk to you. Chandkazi started appeasing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He says, look, your father, your grandfather's name is Nilambar Chakravarti. And he is your mother's father. And I am a neighbor of Nilambar Chakravarti. I come from the neighboring town. So I and Nilambar Chakravarti are related. I am like son of Nilambar Chakravarti. I am like a sister. I am like a brother to your mother. So I am your mama. So you should be very kind towards your mama. So if mama makes a mistake, the nephew should let it go. And if nephew makes a mistake, mama should let it go. Isn't that we are all relative? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, that is fine. But I want to ask you, yes, Prabhu.
Isn't it uncle, not mama?
Yeah, uncle is mama. Uncle is a generic name. You have to teach him, Kaka, Mama. Father's brother is Kaka, which is also uncle in English. And mother's brother is Mama, which is also uncle in English. Right? Okay. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu starts discussing on the basis of scripture. So all the discussion, it will take time. It is 12 o'clock. So maybe when I come next time, I'll talk about the discussion. I think the kids are also getting impatient. But eventually he defeated Chandkazi. The heart of the discussion was, he says the cow gives you milk. So she is your mother. And the bull is used in the field to make grain. So he is your father. So why do you kill cow and bull and eat the meat of your father and mother? Where is it shown in Quran that you should do that? So Chandkazi says, in our Quran there are two ways of worshipping God. One is Nivrutti Marg and one is Pravrutti Marg. Nivrutti Marg is renouncing everything and worshipping Allah. In that marg, everybody is vegetarian, nobody eats meat. It is clearly stated in Quran. But in Pravrutti Marg, everybody tries to enjoy as much as possible. And eventually we will understand that this enjoyment is not worth it. Then we'll let it go. And then we'll start worshipping Allah. So in that, under certain rules and regulation, you can kill animals and you can eat, which is called halal. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, yeah, but where is it said you can eat your mother and father? Pravrutti Marg is not for devotees. Nivrutti Marg is for devotees. Quran really wants to give you the Nivrutti Marg. So then Chandakazi says, but in Vedas also killing of the cow is permitted. An animal slaughter is worshipped. Animal sacrifice is permitted. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, it is not permitted. You have to understand. In Vedas, wherever there is permission given to slaughter a cow, they can only slaughter an old cow, and only those people who know the science of killing an old cow and bringing it back into life as a young cow can do that. Not everybody can do that. This is rejuvenating the body of a cow. If this, all this cosmetic company, if they find out those mantras, they will start making creams out of that, more t-shirts out of that mantra, right? But the Rusi Munis used to do that. The old cows they would take, they would offer in sacrifice, they would recite certain mantras, and then they will come back alive as a young cow. And then some other animals were used as sacrifice, where people who are so much addicted to meat eating, they can sacrifice a goat or a lamb, and they pray to them that I am sacrificing you to the fire god. You will be elevated to the higher species, but I have no control over my tongue, so I want to eat your meat. So next birth you can come and you can kill me, I give you permission. And under that circumstances they would sacrifice. But cow sacrifice was not allowed for eating meat. So finally he defeated Chandkazi by arguments. And Chandkazi gave him a permission that till my descendants are alive, nobody in my whole family will ever stop your Sankirtan. We will support. Not only that, they all became devotees. Even today, if you go to Navadvip, there are descendants of Chandkazi. And they are still Hindus and followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They have Muslim names, but they are followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And there is Samadhi of Chandkazi also over there. Now Hussain Sadhu. Can you imagine the spiritual master becoming a Hindu? And having a Samadhi and not stopping. So, I wanted to quickly take everybody through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who he is, how he is non-different than Krishna, why he came, to understand his own beauty and religious pastimes and to spread the chanting of the holy name, and the pastime of Chandkazi. I want to sincerely request all the devotees, if you are not chanting on a daily basis, please take this up as an experiment. Just like you brush 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening, give 5 minutes, brushing cleans the teeth, shower will clean the body, and the chanting will clean the heart and soul. Really speaking, the body and teeth and everything is for the soul. The soul is the real proprietor. Huh? But we clean the cage and we forget to clean the bird inside the cage. Right? If we have a bird, you don't feed the bird, but you keep cleaning the cage. How long the bird will remain alive? So we are like the bird in a cage. Our soul is the bird. We have to feed the soul. The soul gets food when we serve Krishna, when we chant Hare Krishna. So I want to sincerely request, if you don't have Japmala, please take one home today. You have Japmala.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Huh? Chant Hare Krishna on the Japmala. At least one round. I recommend starting from 2 rounds. It will take 10 minutes at the most a day. Slowly increase. As you find test, you will find pleasure. In the beginning, you will be like this. You're thinking it's wasting time. Because we have jaundice of materialism. In jaundice, the medicine is sugarcane juice, which is very sweet. But when we have jaundice, the cane juice becomes bitter for us. But as we drink it, the jaundice goes down and we start experiencing the sweet taste. Similarly, when we chant in the beginning, it will not look very appealing. But as the materialism goes down, the mirror becomes cleaner, we will start enjoying the holy name. And then a time will come when the wife will shout and you will not put the Japmala down. Or the husband will shout and the wife will not put Japmala down.
It's a big incentive.
It is a big incentive. You can do whatever you want. If the other person gets addicted to chanting. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
जब डिनर का टाइम हो रहा है और जपमाला चल रही है आज तो साधु बन जाओगे डिनर ठंडा हो रहा है
No, it will not be. So these children ready?
I think they're getting impatient.
Anybody has any questions or comments? Where are the children doing drama there?
They will go to this side. So I think everybody can come here and you can see the drama next time.
That's it, right?
So there are anything.
Amazing.
Next time.
Today the kids will be performing the Chant Leela. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the late 15th century, 1486. His childhood name was Vishamba, and his mother, Sachi Devi, used to call him Nimai because he was born under a neem tree. He appeared in Bengal, India, which at the time was governed by Muslims. At a very early age, he studied Sanskrit grammar and became a very expert in it. At the age of 17, Nimai started his Sankirtan movement of chanting God's names. He preached to all the citizens of Navadvip to chant the Hare Krishna mantra, and in each and every home, Sankirtan was regularly performed. At that time, no one in Navadvip could hear any other sounds except for the words Hari Hari and the playing of the mridangs and kartals.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, he's up. My dear Punji, how are you? You don't look happy. What happened? Well, can you sleep, Punji? Before night I couldn't sleep. Did you hear that noise from Shiva's cells for the night? Yes, Punji, it was very loud. The whole night I was also able to hear the loud kirtans. I couldn't sleep either.
Yes, they were chanting the holy Vedic mantras Hare Krishna all night long. The holy Vedic mantras should not be chanted aloud. However, Srivasa and his brothers and their friends are chanting very loudly. Chanting loudly could wake up Mahavishnu, who is sleeping in yoga sleep, and he will become angry and destroy his entire universe.
What about the king of Muslims? When he hears that the Hindus are chanting holy Vedic mantra names, he will send his soldiers to kill us. Before this could happen, we should drive May Srivasa and the others add another week. We cannot tolerate this.
Yes, true. We should warn John Kazi.
May, wait, go. Hey, where? Go. Oh. Go from there. Go. Hey, this way.
Go inside.
No. You have to make a complaint.
To John Kazi.
Oh, okay. Complaint. Make a complaint.
Sir, we want to make a complaint.
Sir, we want to make a complaint.
What is it now again? Complaints?
The president has broken the religious principles. He has introduced the Sankirtan system.
Which you have never heard from any of us. Which you have never heard from any of our scriptures. Every day and night, Srivasta and his brothers and their friends are singing God's names very loudly. Whoever is visiting them, even some from your religion, are also doing these kirtans. Also chanting.
Okay, I will take care of this. You can go home.
Wow.
On hearing the complaints by local Muslims and aesthetic Hindus, like John Kazi came to Srivas Pandit's house one evening. By hearing a joyful kirtana from all around, he became furious.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
What is going on? This is Sankirtan, sir. We are chanting God's holy names.
Since when are Hindi performances allowed in my kingdom? This is not acceptable. Anyone chanting God's holy names will be beaten and arrested by me. From now on, I am making this declaration. Anyone chanting God's holy names will be punished by me.
Now onwards,
I am making this declaration.
whoever chants holy names
Whoever chants holy names will be punished by me.
Oh Krishna, please help us. Oh Krishna, please help us. Oh Krishna, please help us.
Haribo.
A very terrible thing happened. We were ordered not to chant the holy names by Kazi. We were beaten, blasphemed, and tortured to chant the holy names. Maybe we should go to some other place. This city looks dangerous.
What are you saying, Srivas? I am time personified. I am master of Yamaraj. Even Shiva, destroyer of the universe, is my servant. Anyone interfering with chanting holy names, I will stand before them, death personified.
Now this afternoon I ask all the people of Nadia to come and we'll perform a Sankirtan on the streets. Also tell them to bring torches.
Everyone came to Nimai's house. Everybody was excited as this was the first time when everyone got to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing and singing in public. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu organized the Sankirtan party. First Kirtan party in the front was led by Advait Akarya. Behind Advait's party was the second party led by Haridas Thakur, and third Kirtan party was led by Srivas Thakur. At the very end, Lord Chaitanya with Lord Nityanand and Gadara started dancing. With these parties in the front, all people came to Chand Kazi's house.
Hare Kill the Kazi. Kill the Kazi. Why are so many people? Where are they coming from? Why are so many people coming? My dear Kazi, come out and look at all the guests who have come to see you. You are a householder and it is your duty to receive your guests. Why are you hiding in your house? What type of etiquette is this? I'm very sorry, Mama. When I saw you and everyone shouting, "Kill the Kazi," I was very afraid. Actually, we are from the same village, so your grandfather was our neighbor. Thus you are my nephew. When an uncle makes mistakes, nephew should forgive him and not take the mistake for his makes. I have a question for you. Oh yes, please tell me what is in your mind. You drink cow's milk? Yes. Therefore, the cow is your mother, and since the bull produces grain for maintainers, he is her father. I must agree. Since a cow and a bull are your own mother and father, how can you kill and eat them? What kind of religious principle is this? On what strength do you dare to commit such sinful activities? You are just trying to criticize our cow killing. Also, I've seen in the Vedic scriptures there's an injunction for killing a cow in sacrifice. No, that is not killing. That is rejuvenating. That is not killing. The Vedas clearly enjoin that only cows should be. The Vedas clearly enjoin that only cows should be killed if the very powerful Brahman can give a new life to an old cow or bull by mantra. Send such Vedic sacrifice much. But such Vedic sacrifice in this age is not possible. It is forbidden in this age. As you have our scriptures known as the Vedas and Puranas, we have our scriptures known as the Holy Quran. In the Quran, there are regulations for religion. My dear uncle, what kind of religion is this which allows anyone's one of his mother and father? In the Quran, there are two paths: material prosperity and spiritual advancement. In the second path, it is forbidden, but in the first path, it is allowed. But yes, cow killing is generally not recommended, especially for advanced spiritual students. You are seeking the essence of all religions. It is real from all religions. It is real compassion and love. Why are you interfering with ceremonies? Why are you beating the devotees? I want to tell you something very secretly. Can we go to a secluded place? My fools are very intimate. You can speak anything before them. That day when I broke the Madonna, I came back to my place, and I had a dream.
Because you have had it in my devotees or chanting the Holy Name, I will tear you into pieces. I will rip your chest for this offense, but you haven't committed too many offenses yet, so I will not kill you. But if you do this ever again, I'll be back to destroy you.
When I woke up from my sleep, I checked my chest and I could see nail marks of blood nursing my body. Even now, I still have his nail marks. See? But now I understand. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are the ultimate goal of all religions. Today I surrender unto you. Please make this now. Chanting the Holy Name should never be stopped in our I am making this formal law. From now on, all my descendants and all years to come will encourage congregational to the chanting of the Holy Name. This Sankirtan will go on continuously and never break. Since you chanted the Holy Name this night, you are completely purified. Thus, you became the object of Krishna's mercy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol!
John Kazi became a pure, unalloyed devotee of Lord Chaitanya. Even to this day, all devotees visit John Kazi's tomb to worship him and remember this beautiful story. At this place, a beautiful champa tree was planted because of Kazi's name was among his intimate friends was champa. Along with this, a neem tree was planted. Neem represents Lord Chaitanya, or Nimai. Both the trees grow together, embracing each other. This is the loving exchange of Lord Chaitanya and Chand Kazi. In previous incarnation, Chand Kazi was Kamsa. Lord Krishna killed Kamsa in Krishna Leela. Lord Chaitanya came not to kill, but to transform Kamsa. In Chaitanya Leela, Kamsa became pure unalloyed devotee dedicated to the chanting of holy names.
Haribol!
I would like to thank all the kids for their hard work.
Very good.
Making this wonderful drama. Thank you so much, kids. Let's pick them 3 big Haribols.
Haribol! Haribol! Haribol!
Shreya was Nemai.
Haribol!
Sanchita is Netai.
Haribol!
Kazi.
Haribol!
Amish is Narsingh Dev.
Hey.
Bhavya is a devotee.
Wow.
Rohin is Brahmin.
Wow.
Ansh is Brahmin. And Kazi too, which is sleeping. Subrat is a devotee. Shivas Thakur. And Arjun is Advait Acharya. And Aryan is one more Brahmin. I would like to thank Akansha also. She was the narrator.
Good job.
Thank you everybody and all the parents for making this wonderful drama. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Haribol.
I think we should thanks to Trupti and Sushi.
We should thank Padma, Prabhu and Vriksha Didi for all the inspiration
Haribol!
and sharing this wonderful Krishna consciousness with the Reading and Allentown people. Thank you Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Thank you Didi.
Ki Jai!
Narsingh Dev, you're good. Bhavya is a devotee?
Yeah, Bhavya devotee.
कैसे हैं प्रभु जी? अच्छा लगा आप लोग आ गए। आरती करेंगे प्रभु जी।
Very good.
Thank you.
something.